Hello everyone, I'm Rick Bayshard and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about happiness. I think everyone in this world, regardless of culture or situation regarding their economics, everyone in this world wants to be happy. It's one of the fundamental things we do. The new house will make me happy, the relationship will make me happy. We want to be happy, which is almost synonymous with feeling loved. I mean, again, happiness, joy, comfort, they all are words that echo and symbolize what love experience must be like. And what happens in this world, there's that need to be happy, that need to be loved, because it feels good. It's a human ego need to do that. People fundamentally are need machines. I mean, physiologically, it goes without saying, where we have to eat, we have oxygen, we need medical attention, we need shelter. And the psychological needs are really no different. They just are constant, and we're always trying to satisfy them in so many different ways. One time I think I heard, I'm not sure if it was Nelson Rockefeller, they had asked him, how much money does it take to make a man happy? And he said, always a little bit more than what he's got, which is, a representation of the ego's ravenous hunger to satisfy its need, and happiness from the ego's perspective is one of those primary needs that it wants to satisfy. So it's a challenge in this world, because if we look at this from the perspective of A Course in Miracles, the question becomes like, well, how are we supposed to be happy in this world, which the Course tells us in the first place is an illusionary experience? And it's not who we are, and it's not where we reside. It's just something we think is who we are in this world of time and space and matter and bodies. And if that's true, what are we supposed to do about that? Well, one thing we want to do is, first of all, even though we might intellectually and appreciate what I just said regarding the world being illusionary, not dissimilar to what some quantum physicists might hint at, but even though we intellectually get that's true, we must not deny that this world is real to us, and that it's an experience we think that is who we are. And so we are going to naturally try to satisfy our needs, even the emotional and psychological ones, no different than we do with the emotional ones. So the art then is to go ahead in this world and do things and achieve things as you wish that will make you happy. But as you do that, you don't want to deny the experience that these things made you happy, whether it's a relationship or a position of power or whatever it might be. You want to make sure that that experience of feeling happy from something that you've achieved or gotten in this world is not necessarily real, because that experience that you're having is really most likely motivated by an ego dynamic. And so I've satisfied or I've achieved this situation, this person, this relationship, this money, this body, and I feel happy. But the bottom line is that's an ego motivation that we do in this world, and it keeps us stuck, because ultimately these things, again, will not make you happy, because they're certainly not going to last in form. They're going to bury us, all of us in one day. And so it comes, anything we achieve here comes with the sense that it's not going to last in form. And that's always at the back of our mind. And so in one sense, whatever we do here to make ourselves happy isn't really true happiness, because there's a part of us that recognizes it's not going to be eternal. And so unless happiness is truly, understood that this is forever, then part of us will not be truly at peace with it, because we know it's not going to last. So the thing to do is to do what we do in this world and experience happiness, but we do it with the understanding that we don't identify with the ego's interpretation of that happiness. Because remember, the ego made this world for us not to look. And so in that sense, because we go after all the things here to make us happy, we're so caught up in those chores that we're never really going to where real happiness resides, which is within us. I mean, the Course in Miracles in itself tells us, so to speak, that its goal is not to make this world a happy place. Its goal is to help us use what we made not to look within as a tool to bring us back to where real happiness resides. And when we begin to do that, when we begin to understand and grasp that, yes, even though I'm going to do things in this world and I'm going to have these experiences of happiness, and we should enjoy them, we don't have to give the interpretation of the ego that these things are making me happy, because they're not. They're just that substitute for happiness as a way for the ego not to look. And it's a little bit of a tricky situation, but the ego is a tricky situation. It's no fool in the sense that it's created this remarkable methodology for us not to look. And when it comes to the psychology of who we are and our emotions and our feelings, they're very powerful. And it feels so good to feel happy in this world, and we should. While we do, we want to at least remind ourselves that happiness resides within us, and whether the new job or this relationship makes me feel good, enjoy that. But at the same time, remind yourself that your happiness resides within you, and that will help you chip away at the need to have the relationship or to have the job promotion or to have the body or to have politics be a certain way. Because no matter what you achieve in this world, even if you have some successes, there'll be another problem springing up or something else that's going to make you happy. And so it's about always being fully human, but paying attention to what operates within us and what motivates us. And oftentimes when we do, we'll notice that it's an ego dynamic. And that's not a bad thing in of itself. It's just a mistake to do that because it's never going to work. And so the idea is to remind ourselves again that in this world that's illusionary, we think it's who we are and we will behave as humans, but with the teacher within us that says, it's okay, enjoy these things, but they're not the peace of God. And so to that extent, you will truly enjoy all the things you achieve in this world, the relationship or the job or the body, but there won't be that need that these things must last for you to be happy. And so it's kind of like threading a needle and looking at all the perspectives here. And it's that type of proper perception again, and looking at your life and looking at how you're motivated to be happy, to have the need to be happy, that can keep you, stuck. It can be problematic. So that's all there really is to it, is to use a line from the Bible to be in this world, but not of it. Be human, go ahead and do things that make you happy, but don't give these things the ego's interpretation that it's that specific thing that made you happy. It's not. Because that specific thing ultimately is never going to last. It's part of the illusionary experience, but it serves the ego's interpretation that this world is real, this is who I am, and I need this world to make me feel complete and safe. And that's not correct. You are inherently safe and whole and complete. You're just unaware of it. And so the idea is to take that understanding and bring it to the world where we think we are and apply it to all the things that go on. And it's that approach that again brings us forward to we slowly step away from our true or our mistaken identity with this is who we are, not denying it, and it's the process. And as we do that, then real happiness will be reflected here because we're removing the need, we understand how the world works from an ego's perspective, and this is what will give us happiness as the way God would want us to be happy, in the sense that it's a recognition of our inherent oneness with our source, and that can never change. So thank you very much for watching this video today. If it seems that it was helpful, feel free to hit like and subscribe to my channel, and I will be doing more videos in the future. And in the meantime, I wish you a peaceful and loving day. Thank you.